Good morning, my loves. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. It is Wednesday, Thursday? What's the day today? I don't even know. Today is the first day that feels like normal. Not just normal, elevated normal. Like, it is a beautiful day. It is so sunny. I went to the gym this morning, first time in nearly a month. I went and picked up some bits from the shop. I bought myself flowers. Read a couple chapters of my book, edited some of the Philippines vlog, filmed a TikTok, and it's exactly 12 o'clock on the dot. So I've had such a productive morning and I just feel really, really good. But I bought something in the shop that I want to try with you. Let me show you. In the past year, I have developed a infatuation with matcha, but I never have it at home. I've tried to make it at home a couple of times and it's just never been that great. The Philippines, I had so much matcha that I genuinely don't think at this point I could go a day without one. It replaced my morning coffee. I had a matcha every morning, touring the matchas of the Philippines, and I've come home. I can't be one of those people that buys coffee every day when I can perfectly easily make things at home myself. I've always been very good at that, and I am not gonna sacrifice having a matcha every day. So anyway, this ramberly, the endorphins have kicked in. When I went to the shops, I was looking for matcha to try and experiment making it nicely for myself at home. And I saw this. This is the Cheerful Buddha matcha latte, but it's not just a matcha latte. It's got ashwagandha in it, which I supplement as it is. It's got ashwagandha, reishi mushroom, coconut milk powder. It's vanilla flavored. So I thought I'd try it with you. I hope it's nice. But ashwagandha helps my anxiety a lot. I've talked about ashwagandha quite a lot, but I notice a huge, huge difference when I'm supplementing ashwagandha versus when I'm not. That smells so good. Oh, in case you missed it, it's Cheerful Buddha. I really like this packaging. I got it from Holland & Barrett and it's the only one that they had. He was like, this has been sold out for weeks. So I'm hoping that that means it's good. Okay, let's try it. Yee! A teaspoon of matcha. How cute are these teaspoons? So cute. It smells like a matcha frappe, like with the vanilla. Also, I already regret putting it straight in this. I'm gonna mix it in a cup and then transfer it. I also forgot that my kettle's broken. This is the first time I've tried to boil it since I've been home and I forgot that it's broken. I'm gonna have to boil water on the friggin' stove. Hang on. I can't find my little electric whiskey. I'm gonna have to get like a matcha bowl. So look how cute my ice cubes are. They're little roses. How cute is that? Fill her up. Soy milk is my milk of choice. The moment of truth. Too much milk, too much milk. That looks beautiful. Please, too much milk, not enough matcha. I regret to inform you, it just tastes like milk. If you're somebody who likes like mushroom adaptogen drinks, there is like an umami, kind of mushroomy flavour to a lot of these drinks that have mushrooms in them. And this does have a tiny bit of that. It's still good, but I just need to figure out how to make it properly because I like mine really strong and matchery. That's kind of curbing the craving though, so I'll try again tomorrow. Maybe I'll share it with you when I do. Hello, it's a couple of hours later. I'm trying again. Flavour's better, but all my ice is gone. Now this is literally like lukewarm. Learning attempt by attempt. It's got potential, but I'm just using this to fight my 3 PM slump, which has occurred. But if you're wondering what I've been doing for the past few hours of my life, I have been trawling through. There was, I think in total, 10 hours of footage from the Philippines. So far I've cut it down to 6 hours. We got a long way to go. Now I'm so relieved that I have a weekly vlog ready to go live for Sunday, already edited, because this is gonna be my life. This is gonna be my life, but also, bear with me. Ah! Oh my God, I'm in my reading era. I actually am. I can't stop reading. I can't stop reading. On holidays, I'm a big reader. I'll go through like 2-3 books in a week or two. It never translates to England, okay? At home, I've tried so many times to get into reading. I find the actual act of reading quite hard. I don't know whether it's because of the old neurodiversion in my brain, but I can't focus on reading and I skip lines and I will be sat there reading for like 3 pages, but then I have absolutely no idea what I've just read. None of it processes in my brain. I've been thinking about other things without even realizing, but my eyes are still moving and the pages are still turning, but I'm not reading it. My body's reading it, my brain is not consuming it, you know? I find reading genuinely so challenging, and it's something that has like, honestly has brought me like a bit of shame in my adult life, because like so many people love reading. My best friends both love reading and they've read so many books. I have not got a long list of books that I've read, and when people like talk about books and discuss books and they're like, it's such a great like conversation starter, like have you read this book, and then they talk about it, and I'm just like, that's not my world. Like I've never been an avid reader or like a massive bookworm, especially as a child. Like you would not see me with a book as a kid. And I know loads of people, they were like, I've loved books since I was little, and I was like, I would eating worms when I was little. I was playing in the dirt. I just want to use this as my platform to say thank you, Sarah J. Emmas, for giving me the gift of enjoying reading, because I'm not gonna lie, my actual reading has improved so much. It's like, it's a muscle, right? You've got to practice, you've got to continue doing it. It's something that I've had to basically learn to sit and read a book whilst having distractions, and like making it a routine, making it a habit. Whereas like when I'm on holiday by the pool, it's just like, that's what I do on holiday. It's like part of my holiday routine, but at home it's just not ingrained in me to ever pick up a book, and I cannot put this down. These are the longest books I've ever read, and I'm genuinely like proud of myself for reading them because of how hard I find reading. I don't know if I'm also potentially a bit dyslexic. I wouldn't be surprised. I've never been tested and it's never really affected my life massively, so I don't know whether I am, but like I struggle to read. And I've always felt like lesser for it. So I feel really like happy and excited to be loving a book. I am enjoying this series so much. And as soon as I finish it, I'm reading the other ones as well. It's so good to read on the train. Now I get it. Reading on the train is the best. I'm not gonna give you any spoilers, but if you haven't read A Court of Thorn and Roses and the follow-up books to that, do yourself a favor. And if you don't like reading, and if you need a gateway drug into reading, Fantasy Smut is the way forwards, my guys. I just need to edit for the next few hours, and then I'm gonna sit, maybe even in the garden, because it's a lovely sunny day. It's cold, hence the hoodie. But I might sit in the garden and read with my matcha. Am I that girl? Maybe I am that girl. Maybe I'm becoming that girl. I also, speaking of ADHD, have some updates for you, but I'm not going to give you those updates today because I've been rambling on to you today. My house is a mess. My house is a mess. I have so much tidying that I want to do. Today in particular, I have been really, I cannot focus on one thing, and it is doing my head in, and it's 20 to 6 in the evening. I have been trying to focus on editing this video, but my laptop storage is full. Shut down Final Cut Pro. Storage full. Blah blah blah, and then the like rainbow wheel of doom, and I've gone through and deleted all of the files and clips that I can, but I have so much footage of vlogs that I haven't edited and stuff on that laptop. I need to get myself an external hard drive. Honestly, I've been doing this for what, 15 years, and I still don't use an external hard drive. It's genuinely so basic. But it just means that every time I try and get into a flow, it keeps cutting me off. When I edit, I need to be locked in. I need to be hyper focused. Otherwise it will take me weeks. I just need to like crack on for like 3 solid days and just get it done, and it's just not letting me do it, and it's... So anyway, today's been quite frustrating in that I've had a lovely day in general. I've had a very productive, lovely day. The latter half of the day has been a lot of me screaming at my laptop. So I'm gonna just do a little bit of cleaning just until, basically until the sun goes down. The reason I turn on the camera, this box has been in my living room for weeks. It was a box from my dad's house. I think it's the final box of shit that has been at my dad's house since I moved out. I'm a pile maker. I make piles. Doom piles. You should have seen my bedroom as a kid. My dad basically just took all of the doom piles when I moved out of stuff that I didn't want, and he just put them all in boxes. Over the past 5 years, I've been slowly but surely going through the stuff. And this is the last remnants of my hoarding at my dad's house. So I need to go through this box. He calls a memory box. I'm like, is there anything in here I want to remember? I don't know. But the first thing I'm seeing is my Doctor Who card collection. This isn't all of it. The other half of it was in one of the other boxes and it's already in my cupboard because I don't know what to do with them. But this is my Doctor Who card collection, or a part of my Doctor Who card collection. Now I know how expensive collecting cards is. I don't want to think about how much money was spent on these cards. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my collection was super duper impressive. Like, so impressive. I just don't want to get rid of them because I'm like, I spent so much money on these. Maybe they don't need to be in a numbered folder. Maybe I could just put them in a little box. A little bit more space efficient, but also it's so satisfying. Look at this, super rare. This super rare Clockwork Teleport. I've definitely talked about these before. I was a huge nerd. Honestly, I remember so clearly like how excited I would be to open a pack and for it to be shiny. And I'd be like, oh my God, a rare, or like a super rare. I'd be like, ah, my life is amazing, you know? That's some insight into one of my childhood special interests. And you guys thought I was cool. You guys definitely don't think I'm cool. Definitely don't think I'm cool. I won't go through all of this because do you care about any of this stuff? Probably not. This is what I look like on my prom day, if you're wondering. This was my date, Fraser, who you guys have definitely seen in recent videos. On the pub crawl reel, he was beige. Here he is. Love your phrase. Got loads of my like childhood dance show programs, old Christmas cards, birthday cards. I'm such a sucker. I keep them all. I only bothered making a front cover for cards 1 to 72. The kids of today, they would never understand. Infants have iPhones. This wasn't even my first phone. My second. Look at this. Peep that camera. I painted it with nail varnish. I love Sophia. Cheeky. So embarrassing. Okay, I used to be a pretty like kooky kid, okay? When it came to some style choices I made, I used to wear to school odd earrings every day, but they would be like a pencil and a pencil sharpener, a burger and chips. I don't know what I thought I was doing. I thought I was the coolest kid in town. The teachers would be like, ooh, what's your combination today? Like, it was like a thing that I used to do. And in a similar ilk to my crazy earrings, this was a necklace that I used to wear. This is a felt lollipop with these beautiful heart-shaped beads. I used to wear this out the house as like a sincere fashion choice. Nice. One of my old rings. Peace, guys. Peace. I've always loved like a chunky ring since I must have been like 8 or 9. Who remembers this? MAC limited edition collection. Oh, it's full of coins. Oh no. Why did I tip that out? This was a necklace, a little poison necklace. Watch out, gang. I'm only gonna show you a couple more things because I'm sure this probably isn't very interesting. It's probably quite a self-indulgent section of the vlog, I'm sorry. A few of the earrings that I used to wear. Keep in mind that I was very small when I wore these, so I remember these being huge because they were heavy on my tiny little freshly pierced ears. Now they don't look anywhere near as big as I remember them being. We have the pencil, the burger, an ice cream. This one I thought was really clever and funny. I was like, oh my God, these are my seasonally confused earrings. It's a flip-flop and an Ugg boot. And I thought I was so cool. This is my first ever phone. I've always loved my green. It's got Tinkerbell on it. Doesn't have a back to it. I think I used it for a while. Sans back. My fairy tub. I was a very imaginative child. Like, I was very much away with the fairies as a child. Still now. When I lost my teeth, obviously the tooth fairy would come and leave me some money and write me a little note and leave me a teeny tiny note. And I took full advantage of that and I started writing notes back. And then the tooth fairy had to write notes to me every day and leave them in this pot with some fairy dust. They would leave a little pot, a little plant pot full of fairy dust and a note every morning. And then I would deposit the fairy dust into this tub. And then in here, I would store the notes. The fairy was not particularly consistent. One of them was written on a doily. And you can see where the fairy starts to lose some momentum in the novelty of this activity because they started out this big, ended up being typed. It's cute. I was obsessed with fairies and I used to like go and talk to them at the end of the garden. I don't know who I was talking to, but I feel like you guys are getting a real insight into little Emma. Oh, I found another earring. Oh, it's a doozy. It's the biscuit. I was a crystal kid. There's a badge in here that says I love anal. Can't remember where that came from. I don't know why I have it. I always had crystals and incense burning in my bedroom. And I've always loved my background music when I sleep because my mum used to play this tape called Crystals, which was basically like meditation music, and I would fall asleep to it every night. I think that's maybe why I need to have like a video playing while I sleep. Here is my school's council badge and my year 3 prefect badge because I was on the school's council and we went through an election process and I had to prepare a 2-minute presentation explaining to my classmates why I would be the best fit for school's council. And there's a boy and a girl from each year group, I believe, and me and my friend Tim were the male and female representatives of our year group. And then this little turtle I got in Hawaii. Okay, I feel like this has been very long and potentially quite boring. I hope you enjoyed that little glimpse into my past. I hope that showed you part of who I am and how I was in a previous life as a child before the weight of the world fell on my shoulders. No, I'm kidding. I actually don't think I've changed much since being a kid. Oh my god, okay, one more thing. This was me in year 6 playing Tracy Turnblad. Okay, I'm gonna finish going through this now. In an unplanned turn of events, I'm going to Rob's. It's quite sweet. All day I've been like, kind of want to go to Rob's tonight. I'm seeing him tomorrow night, so I won't go tonight. I'll just wait till tomorrow. And then he rang me and was like, hi, and I was like, fine, I'll come over. And he was like, that's what I was about to ask you. Clearly he misses me too. 3 weeks spending every day together to then spending 5 days not together, and apparently we miss each other. So we're gonna go have some drinks on his roof. And this is what I'm wearing. Outfit of the evening. Damson Madder jeans, a Uniqlo vest top, one of the ones that you don't need a bra for. I'm gonna talk about them in my monthly favorites. They are genuinely the best thing I've ever bought. I love them so much. This jacket is from COS. So let's go hang out with Rob. Thank you.
Your reels are very sweet this week.
Morning, it's actually the afternoon. It's actually the evening. I thought I'd picked up the camera today, but it would appear that I have not. I've been filming today. I filmed some Instagram and some TikTok content, did a little bit of editing. It's been a pretty nice day. Caught up with my dad, he came round for like an hour or so. I came home from Rob's this morning. We ended up having like Prosecco on the roof last night, which was so nice, but I actually have a headache still. And it's like 4:02 and I still have a headache. I was hungover this morning. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I've been drinking solidly for 3 weeks and then I have 2 glasses of Prosecco when I'm back in England and suddenly I have a hangover. Why is everything better in a different country, honestly? Speaking of a different country, this is gonna be my scrapbook for our trip. I've had this for so long. We're talking 10 years and I've never used it. I've never filled it. It's always been empty. I don't even know where I bought it, but it's so beautiful. I feel like it's Philippines worthy. So I need to order all of my photos to get them printed. Let me know if you want to see a video, like a scrapbook with me video. I might also film a few like Instagram reels of me doing a couple of pages as well. You guys know me, I love my scrapbook. I really want to make a scrapbook of the trip, so that's the scrapbook I'm going to use. Also, let me sit down. This suitcase is here because I need to go drop it around my dad's house. He's borrowing it because he's going to Sri Lanka on Monday. What a jet-setting little family. I mentioned yesterday that I need to update you guys on the ADHD situation. I have been in the process of looking into medication. It's been like a year and a half me trying to get medicated. I've been diagnosed for like 2.5 years now. Tomorrow, my first batch, my first prescription of medication is arriving, which is a bit nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit like apprehensive. I don't know, I've never really been on any sort of medication before. Like, I was on the pill for a bit when I was younger, but I've not been on a pill in 9 years or something. Like, I'm pretty much au naturel. Being on like a regular medication is a new thing for me, and you know, sometimes it can take quite a few trial and error processes to get doses and even what kind of medication you're on, right? I'm nervous to get started, but I'm also really excited because it could be amazing. Like, it could make me feel so much better and really help me and my quality of life and my mental health. Like, it could be game changing for me. But that doesn't stop me from being a little bit apprehensive. This is my update. It's finally happening. I'm gonna, I think, talk about it properly once I've actually been on it for a while, and I'm gonna talk about the process of me getting on it and like, get on it, how it makes me feel when I actually know how it makes me feel. This is my last week of raw dogging life. Who knows, maybe I'll be consistent and productive and my house won't be as much of a mess. I mean, I can't expect it to grant miracles, but hopefully it will help some aspects of my life. And it also means that I will be going sober for a while. You can drink, but like, you can't take your medication on the same day as you drink. You can just skip a day if you want to go to the pub or something. My psychiatrist has said like, you should really try and just take it every day for a month to fully allow it to start working and feel the benefits of it. So I'm going sober for a month as well, which fine by me. I know I come off as quite boozy. I'm not like a midweek drinker. I never drink on my own or anything like that. These days I drink so much less than I used to. I used to put it away. I definitely don't drink half as much as I used to. And we're just gonna give it a good fighting chance to see if it helps me, and I will update you. Maybe I'll take my first one with you, like a momentous moment. But yeah, for everyone who's been asking, that is the update. It's happening. It's finally happening. I'm super excited about it. Oh my god, also, this has nothing to do with ADHD. Who's watching Fallout? If you aren't watching Fallout, you need to get on it. Oh my god, I'm hooked. It's so good. I watched an episode last night and I just didn't want to go to bed. But I'm going back to Rob's house in an hour or so. I'm spending the whole weekend with him this weekend. We're probably gonna finish the whole season this weekend, and I actually cannot freaking wait. Rob just texted me, speak of the devil. His flatmate officially quit his job today. Beers on the roof are on the cards. We may or may not end up at the pub, so you can think about what clothes you want to wear. At some point over the weekend, we're gonna go and visit his sister because she just got a new kitten. I'm excited to meet him. Yeah, let's go have a really lovely fun weekend. I'm excited. I need to go pack my bag. Let's go have some fun. This is what I'm wearing.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown.
Let's go hang out with the kitten.
Carry me like I am whole again. Wait, hold on, put me together. Take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together.
He's really friendly and like when he wants food.
So beautiful.
Oh, stop it.
Aww.
Wow, no survival instinct.
If I could take you back to my youth and show you what I wish I knew. My will is strong with a place to lean. In the moment I hung desperately. The other ring on my wrist is gold, pairing with the light of
BB Rob, let's go.
When I return from my skin and bones, I'm remembering the words you told me. Hold on, put me together, take me back where I...
So yesterday you could see what is, it's not the Northern Lights, but it's like similar to the Northern Lights in the UK. And we were in bed and missed them. So we're on the roof at Rob's and we think it's too cloudy. We're going to try and see them, and if we do, I'll send some pictures, but my hopes aren't high because it's a light polluted area and it's really cloudy. No whale sharks. No northern lights.
It wasn't technically Northern Lights.
Nature's fireworks. Hello, it is me, here to do the Sunday sign-off. I had such a glorious little weekend. It was so fun. We got to sit in the sun, in the pub. It really felt like summer this weekend. We went and did our little pool tournament on Saturday night. And then on Sunday, Rob and I, from dawn to dusk, watched Fallout. We binged the entire series in a day and it was so great. Oh my god, if you've not watched Fallout, go and do yourself a sweet precious favour and do it, because it was so incredible. I absolutely loved it. But that was my week. Thank you for joining me and I will see you in my next video. Bye!